That's good. Alright. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over the role of striker for me, at least, in terms of just like how I feel about playing striker, what I felt like, and where I want to go from now. So obviously, I've said before on this channel, I started playing striker in primary school. That's when I first, got into the position, and at first I enjoyed it just by the natural impact of scoring goals, wanting to score goals. That's a hit that really, in football, in my opinion, might be the strongest, in terms of, and again, it makes sense because strikers have the biggest responsibility on the pitch because they're the goal getters, and that responsibility seems to be bestowed upon the warriors, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everyone all has their own responsibilities on the pitch, and we see in the best of players that responsibility come out the most. But again, it only really comes out when their wants are aligned with, their ability. And for me, and I could see that when I moved into the defense, how it was a mixture of me holding back again. But these are things that I've talked about in this video, in previous videos. But what I wanted to get at was talking about how the pros and cons essentially of playing striker, for me anyways. And I feel like I kind of dealt with the pro in terms of that responsibility, getting the goals, being around the goal, that's a positive. I would say the negative though, especially for someone like me who wants the ball more than goals. More than goals, I want the ball, I would say, for me as personally as a player. So that's where me as a striker is completely, because at striker you do not get the ball as much. And I don't know if it's something that people think that strikers get the ball, but I'm telling you, they don't get the ball. It's the wing, in attack at least, it's the wingers that get the ball the most, because it's being fed by the midfielders who overall have the ball the most out of everyone. And the midfielders have the ball the most out of everyone, but it's the wingers that get past the ball the most. And it kind of depends on what foot that midfielder is, because that pass is generally easier to make. That across pass is always the pass that makes more sense than the flat straight pass, because the flat straight pass doesn't really work out as much, because it depends on the type of striker you are. Like for me personally, when I run in behind, I usually, it's not that I lose to the defender, but I don't win it every time, you know what I'm saying? So that's another factor as well. And another con I would say for me personally is that I had one in mind. See, I can tell you a con about going out to make videos, okay? Because I had these ideas in my house. Ready to go, roaring to go, yeah? But then now I walked out here, and again, there's nothing wrong with walking out here. I walked out here because I usually walk out here every day, I do my thing, you get me? But now that I've walked out here, it's just, I was already thinking about other videos to make. Now I have like 4 videos to make, which I'm probably not going to make now. I might make one more. But you see what I'm saying? Overload the brain. Don't overload the brain. Act when called upon, That way you don't overload it. And I think that's what this was meant to show, this misstep in video making. But again, I'm happy to come out here. It's just that yesterday I came out here and I made a video on the spot. That's what it was. I came out and I was already here, and then I got the video idea, and then I made the video, and it was like bang. But let me not get sidetracked. As I was saying, I was talking about striker, okay? For me, playing striker, again, there's much love for the position. It feeds my hunger well. But you're not going to get the ball as much. You're not going to be on the ball as much, technically as well. It's more about what you do off the ball that impacts you more as a striker, I would say. And again, that can be seen as easier to do if you're able to decept yourself on the pitch. A bit like how Messi does. Messi decepts himself because he walks about. That's kind of what I do as well. Like, I walk about, but when it's time for me to, and the defender was saying, oh, he's just chilling, You don't realize that he could be running right now. He could be like, oh, let me go that way because the defender's here. That man that will be next to it's kind of common at corners. You'll be behind the player and you're like, oh, let me go here. No, I just walk about really, and then the moment the ball's kicked, that's when I move. Like, that's how I used to be as a defender as well. That's exactly what I used to do as a defender. And I remember people would be so confused because they're just like, bro, this guy's not even marking his man. But it's just, I like to pretend like, yeah, I'm just chilling, yeah. Yeah, bro. Wait. You know what I'm saying? Just quickly. But again, let me not get sidetracked, as I was saying. And again, that's a big benefit of my game. But then at the same time, I don't get to pass the ball in those situations because, again, I'm not presenting myself as awake enough. You know, I'm not presenting myself awake enough so then the midfielder can understand, oh, he's just decepting. I can make this pass and he will run. Okay, I don't have that sort of relationship with the midfielders, you know? And again, maybe building those sort of relationships in games will bring me benefit, you know? But at the same time, it's hard for me to build relationships in football because, again, the way that I play football on the pitch is not liked. Okay, people generally think I'm not in control of what I'm doing, like, because it just looks so wrong to them, but it's so right to me. You know, it's such an individual way to play football, I would say, the way that I play, that, again, it would, unless I get the results, I get the goals in and the assists, like, in terms of, like, going pro and stuff, like, if someone was just to watch me, like a scout was just to watch me play, I don't think he wouldn't see the talent that's there. And again, even in the clips I'll show you, some of you man hype me up, you know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, in game it's different, you know, because in game mistakes arise, okay? And especially, I took that as for my direct nature. As much as I am a supporter of direct nature, in certain positions, that direct nature will make you look worse. For example, striker. At striker, that direct nature makes you look worse. It's the off the ball runs. You're not direct. You just get the ball, you charge at the ball, you shoot. Okay? You make the off the ball. Haaland's good at this. Haaland makes the off the ball run, ball comes in, bang. When he was playing against De Bruyne, that's why he got 40 goals a season, because the relationship was there. Okay? Haaland was doing the runs, De Bruyne would pop it over, bang. Haaland's just prolific there. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that I'm prolific there, but I like to create my goals. You know? I like to create my goals, and I like the first touch finishes. You know? The over the ball direct run, not really me. I like to start deep, bing bang boom, a bit like Hazard, you know. Obviously Hazard was doing it on the left wing, but you get me. Bing bang boom, bing bang boom. But at the same time, I want to get the assist in. But at the same time, I don't want to play wing, because I don't like running on the wing. I don't feel like there's enough space. And again, this is why I've come down to what my position is. I'm gonna call it double S, secret striker. And maybe I'd make that the title, why I want to be a secret striker, aka Cam. Yeah? Because when I'm in the central of the pitch, I'm still getting that striker, but you don't know that I'm a striker. You think I'm a midfielder, because I'm tracking back and I'm doing, because again, this is why I want to get my fitness up, because I'm tracking back and I'm doing man in the midfield, you know. So you think I'm a I'm a striker. I'm a striker. I'ma come in. When that ball's getting moved, I'ma come in out of nowhere, boom. You know? I'ma come in, and then out of nowhere, I'm just gonna do the dribbles, bing, bang, boom, 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 pow. And then I'm gonna get the assist as well, because I want to work on my passing so I can get that assist for that striker. Who is that? I need a Haaland. I'm not Haaland. I need a Haaland. I want to play with a Haaland. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't know, like, I wouldn't call myself a De Bruyne. I want to be a Loftus-Cheek. I want to be a Loftus-Cheek, you know? I want to be a Loftus-Cheek, and I want you to be my Haaland. And I want to pass it to you like De Bruyne. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of player I am. That's what I want to bring to the pitch. You know? And I feel like that Cam position, and again, if you can relate to this in any way, just try other positions, because I'm only able to get this understanding now because I've tried a couple positions, you know. For me, for example, I feel like right wing versus left wing, I would pick left wing. But at the same time, if I was to put wing versus central play, I'll pick central play. But in terms of defence, if I was to pick right back or centre back, I'll pick right back, because I don't like direct confrontation. Not necessarily direct confrontation, because I love direct confrontation, but I like direct confrontation which is individual, you know? And that right back to wing individual confrontation relationship was something that I really enjoyed, you know? But at the same time, at Cam, when I'm on the ball, I'm looking for the gaps. So the central position really works for me, because I want to go in between the defenders or around them, or I want to put a pass around all of them, above them, to the winger, you know? That's what I want. And again, this is why I want to be a secret striker, you know. But yeah, there's not really much I wanted to talk about else. I don't know if you can see my bag, but I need to go get my bag, and I need to see if I feel like making any other videos for any other channels. I've been posting on my other channels quite a bit, so you guys can see those, you know, because again, I just want to build these videos up just so then I have like an arsenal with them, you know, really burn out this desire to make videos, so then eventually I can get to a point where it's just like, okay, I'll just drop a video once every 8 days or something. But right now it's just every day or like every other day I need to make a video, and I'm okay with that because that means I'm going to build a nice arsenal, so then for people that find my channel later in life, they're able to just look back on my channel and just say, oh, this guy's got like 500 videos, like, and they're all on similar, around the same, you know, you get me. Like, this is, I'll be honest, heavily inspired by Yash. He is a more of a spiritual channel, but yeah, this is kind of me because I relate with him on such a, like, you get what I'm saying. So this is me understanding what God has presented for me, and he's presented me the path in which I can kind of reflect in my own authentic way, you know. And that's what we talk about in this channel, authentic paths, you know. Trust your own, but understand that God will provide guides for you, you know. He will provide guides for you, and I might even be acting as a guide in some of you guys' life, you know. And take that, but don't try to, not necessarily don't try to be me, but understand that I'm being me because I'm being me. So you should be me. No, you should be me, but you should be you to be you, but in your eyes, it's you are being me to be me. You get it. That's what I want you to take from me. That's it. And obviously take stuff that you like and you want to add to yourself, but that's it. All I actually want to give to you is just me being me to allow you to be you. Peace.